You know, I kind of have mixed feelings, but the feeling in my heart is that we are responsible for our children. Our children go to school for only 6 hours a day, and the parents are notified. They know when the kids are being taught for this testing, and, you know, the teachers spend several days, in fact, probably weeks, going over the information that's going to be in these tests.
Okay.
And I believe that it's up to the parents to give the child support and to give the teacher support to see that their children learn the information.
Okay, Hope, thanks
and
for
if the information's not learned.
Okay, Hope, let me get Steve in on that, because, Steve, that's one of the arguments against.
The parents don't know what's on the examination. My heart breaks when I hear parents take responsibility for what really is the teachers' and principals' responsibility. We know what's on the test. The parents don't. How could a parent be responsible for making sure that her child knows how to do chemistry when she hasn't taken chemistry either in her life or in 20 years? When this teacher is the chemistry teacher, it is the teacher's responsibility to teach chemistry. We need to hold the teachers accountable.
Yeah.
Listen, if you can't do the job, no one's going to hold that against you. Just find something else to do. Stop making excuses.
No, I'm with you on it, but let me give you the hypotheticals. Steve, you're teaching at this district where you get a lot of parental support, and you're not pulling teeth to get the kids motivated and get them to school. I teach at a district, I don't get the support. So should we be judged by the same standard? And
that's a great question, and here's the answer. Every single one of those children are applying to the same colleges. We have seen, 20 years ago, we would have been able to sell that notion that children from certain communities cannot, in fact, be in good schools. And now we've seen over the past 20 years, magnet school and charter schools, teachers in many different schools have found a way to be successful in some of the most deplorable conditions. All over the country, we've seen it. All over the world, we've seen it. The United States is one of the only countries that accepts that poverty and race are, in fact, indicators of a child's capacity. Not only is that racist, it's classist. Places like Finland and other industrialized nations that beat us in every single indicator have found a way to overcome the issues of poverty.
Okay.
Why is it that we keep making excuses?
Let me get Maria back in. Maria,
may I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Maria. I'll give you the last word.
The problem I have with what he's saying is, like, for example, you are a chemistry teacher, and you are teaching, your lesson, and you assign homework, and the child has to study, and they have responsibilities. If the child chooses not to study, if the child chooses not to do well on his test, that is not under our control. You see what I'm saying? It isn't under our control.
And what I know is that we can motivate children to do our homework.
Yes,
we can give them more compelling. So then it becomes our responsibility again. Okay. If we can motivate them to do our homework and you agree to that, then you understand that it's our responsibility. And you shouldn't take another day off of work because you disagree with the policy.
It's our responsibility to motivate them, but it's not our. We cannot control what they do.
Guys,
you see what I'm saying?
Hey, Maria, Steve, this has been great. I wish we had more time. I hope to have you both back as we watch this play out in Florida. Guys, thanks so much. Coming up, issues with Jane Velez-Mitchell, NFL star Ben Roethlisberger expected to speak at any minute as, again, he faces no charges.
Let me tell you about a very important phone call I made. When I got my Medicare card,